Hello everyone, it's Galaxyguy26 again here, and this is an Ubers tier match I had with Alyssa, Noah, and I lead off with my Darkrai. He leads off with his Fortress, and I think this is great. Well, it's not the best thing that could happen, because normally I'd put something to sleep with my Nocturne, but because it's the Fortress, there's really no point saying it to sleep. So I'm just going to set up on it instead, get them ×4 or +6, depending on how you want to look at it. And then I'm just going to go for the Dark Pulse, which will one-shot this Fortress easily, but unfortunately, because of Sturdy, it's going to take me one more turn to take it out, but that's not an issue. I'm not too worried about the Toxic Spikes, because really only my Groudon or my Kyurem are really going to be affected by that, because the Arceus I carry is actually Steel type. He brings in his Rayquaza, the only thing on his team that can really outspeed me, and I almost died. That was so close to level 1% HP. Anyway, so I send this thing to sleep instead, because it's actually useful. I thought he might pull it out, because it's the only thing that can outspeed, but he decides to leave it as fodder, and in comes his own Arceus. And I die to an extreme speed. Extreme speed Arceus is incredibly prevalent in Ubers, but never mind. So I bring in my Groudon because I figure this must be a physical set, and my Groudon is my physical wall. And I take an extreme speed not very well. It's a solid 3-hit KO with a toxic damage. So I'm just going to get my rocks up at this stage because I'm looking at the Volcarona, and that's not gonna like the rocks too much. And I just go for an Earthquake, which is a solid 2-hit on this Arceus. So whatever, but I don't want to stay in for another extreme speed because it will kill me off with the ×2 sword studs. So I bring my rich man's D-Knight, who's going to die. I really should just left it in as life orb, stall fodder, because it can't come back in because of the rocks, but I figured I'd keep it for later just in case. I don't understand. In hindsight I should left it in. So I bring in my other physically defensive wall, and this is my own Arceus, and this is Steel type Arceus because of all the dragons that are about. So in comes the Volcarona. Kind of scared of a fire type move, so I'm just going to bring in my Groudon again. He goes for the fiery dance, and that hurts, so I go down. I lose my Groudon there. I should have just brought in my Rich Man's D-Nut or something. So I bring in my Ho-Oh, and it's not going to like the rocks either, but I am Choice Scarfed, max speed, and speedy nature thingy. Anyway, so everything in speed. So I'm just going to lock myself into Sacred Fire. This Toxic defense didn't really scare me too much because I knew the worst thing it could do is Nightshade, which is what it ends up doing, and I have plenty of health to take a Nightshade, and I'll outspend it the next turn and hit with my Sacred Fire, Stab, Sun boosted. Then comes the Kyurem, and thanks to Stealth Rocks I am secured the KO on this thing, and that was Galaxyguy takes on the Ubers tier. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.